Good morning, everybody. It's Brett, your thankful carnivore. It's October the 23rd, a Wednesday morning here in Northeast Florida, and this is today's Thankful Carnivore Report. I appreciate you taking time out of your day. Good morning, Squishy Mac. I appreciate you taking time out of your day to hang out with me and listen to me ramble about things. You can follow me on my other social media where this will be repeated and posted every day at thankful.carnivore on Instagram, on YouTube at Thankful Carnivore, on Facebook at Thankful Carnivore, and on Twitter where the meat-eating savages run wild. That's right, at Stickman Bleedin. It's StickmanBleedin. Don't add the G. Folks, yesterday, hey, it's good to see you, Squishy. I appreciate you hanging out with me live today. I hope you're having a great morning. Yesterday, there was a concerted attack by some vegans against me on Instagram, and it was quite comical. They took the time, they were mortally offended by something I said on someone else's page, where I just shared, and it's no secret, I believe that veganism is an humanism, anti-human being ideology. I think it's, to follow it to its logical conclusion, it leads to the total annihilation of the human species. That's my opinion. Now, I don't proselytize on here and campaign and preach against veganism. I don't, what is on your plate is none of my business. And intellectually, if I can thrive, and I am, on just meat and water, then I can see theoretically it might be possible for somebody to do the same thing on plants, although I just don't see how you get around the lack of a bioavailable nutrition and how you survive the toxins and all the sugar. I just don't see how it happens. But I don't post things, I don't create graphics specifically for individual vegans or for vegans in general. I just don't focus on that. That's not my concern. My concern and my objective is to share my experience eating meat and drinking water with anybody and everybody who needs to hear about it. I don't go looking for people to argue with. I don't go looking to pick fights. I do on Twitter include the hashtag vegan because I think it's important. We do know that, what is it, over 85% of all vegans end up going back to eating some form of animal food. And I think everyone should be aware that carnivore is a viable, sustainable alternative to a plant-based diet. Today marks my, let me get this right, 464th day without consuming sugar, plants, or carbs. I haven't had any dietary fiber in 15 months, and I am thriving. And when these people attack me, they always have the same line of nonsense. So I'm going to, 4 myths that get thrown at me every time by these people. Number one, you just feel better because you lost weight. Meat had nothing to do with it. Well, that's nonsense. Number one, I did not lose my mental illness symptoms until I started only eating meat and drinking water. And that is huge. I didn't need to lose weight then. I'd already lost 94 pounds before that ever happened. Okay? And even after that, even after all my weight was, I'd lost all the weight. I lost 116 pounds total in 4 years. 4 years. 4 years, right? Low carb, high fat for 3.5 years, and carnivore just a couple of months. I got down to 173 pounds. I lost 116 pounds total. But my weight had stayed between 176 and 181 since this time last year without fail. Just eating meat and drinking water. And my mood is beautiful. I'm so incredibly happy every day. I have zero physical complaints whatsoever. None. I haven't had a headache since the end of July of last year. Let's see. Meat, the other myth. Meat rots in your colon. Well, no, it doesn't. It doesn't really even make it to your colon. It's absorbed in the small intestine. And we know from studies done on people who've had colostomies that when they just eat meat, the only thing that comes into that bag is a little bit of fluid and a tiny, minuscule amount of fecal of waste. That's all. So every time someone says meat rots in your colon, they're either lying or they're severely misinformed. It's for the animals. We're doing it to protect the animals, but veganism kills billions of animals every year to grow your monocrops, and then the pollution that you support because those monocrops have to be transported. It just doesn't make sense, guys. It really doesn't. And then the other one along those same lines, to save the planet. From what? What are you saving the planet from exactly? And how does me not eating meat save the planet? Because that's really false. It's not even a misinterpretation of things. It's just out and out nonsense. Tell you what, there are numerous cutaway graphs showing the difference between the monocrop garbage, soy nonsense, corn, etc., where the roots only go down 2 to 3 feet into the soil. And then there's the grasslands that ruminant animals feed on, and it goes down into the soil, like 20, 30 feet? It puts carbon back into the soil where it's supposed to be, where we want it to be. It cleans our air and our water. But vegans can't seem to grasp that, or don't want to grasp it. I don't know. I don't think you're saving the planet from anything with veganism. I think ultimately veganism is designed to destroy humanity, except for a few elite humans who have had the finances to weather the storm. And those who dream of just living and creating Earth into another Garden of Eden, oh, it's such a beautiful fairy tale. Now, I believe the Garden of Eden was real, but I believe the Adventist version of the Garden of Evil, or excuse me, Garden of Eden, especially with regards to nutrition, is pure evil. I think it's nonsense. I think it's nefarious in the extreme, and I'm not going to apologize for that. Now, you vegans, I wish you nothing but joy and happiness. Eat whatever you want to eat. I don't come seeking battles with you, but I won't run from one. And I'll tell you what, if you want to attack me, come at me on Twitter. I'll engage you there. If you come at me on Instagram, I'm going to block you. If you come at me on Facebook, I'm going to block you. It's just the way it is. You come at me with hateful stuff on YouTube, you're going to get blocked. Come and have a reasonable, intelligent conversation with me about it. Disagree to your heart's content, politely. I'll be polite in return. You're all humans too. You deserve no less respect than I do. And I think politeness is to be expected. That's a normal part of how I conduct my business, online and off. So I expect the same in return. But come talk to me on Twitter. It's at Stickmanbleedin. StickmanBleedin. My friends, eat the meat you crave and can afford. Only eat when you're hungry. When you're hungry, eat until you're not another bite full. Don't put sweet taste into your mouth. That's carnivory, my friends. Have a blessed day. Do the things you know you need to do to take care of you. Be honest. There's just no need to lie. And always remember, be thankful. We'll see you tomorrow.